This could actually be the simplest and most straightforward way for you to live your best life. Let's just dive straight into it. Accountability. For me, accountability means to be completely honest with yourself. And it starts with three things: who you are right now, what are your actions, and what are the potential outcomes that are created. Let's say, for example, you're wanting to lose weight. You're wanting to get into the best shape that you've ever been in. Well, you've got to look at who you are. You have to be accountable for the person that you are right now. And secondly, of course, is being accountable for the actions that you took to be that person that you are. Because both of those things created the potential outcome of the person that is staring at you in the mirror right now. Even if we took a completely different story, a different example, let's say that who you are was a young guy. And let's say he was out late at night drinking with a few guys. And maybe these guys he didn't know all too well. But the end potential outcome was that he got in a fight. He ended up getting punched in the face or whatever, just had a fight and had a bit of a rough and tumble with a few of the guys there. Bringing accountability into this example is his actions. He was out late at night with guys that he didn't really know, drinking, doing all sorts of stuff. The potential outcome for you and your actions created the possibility of getting into a fight. This is when accountability can be so powerful, because all you need to do is start becoming extremely clear and honest with who you are and what your actions are. Let's take my life, for example. I love the balance of a physical and spiritual life. My past as being a sportsman, I love working out. I love pushing my body to new heights. But I also have a large passion for spiritual development and inner work. And combining those two is the lifestyle that I really enjoy and I really, really love. But for me to be that person, I have to be completely honest with the fact that I wasn't that person. And for me to become that person, I had to make sure that I was doing regular exercise, 3-4 times a day, doing gym sessions or workouts, whatever it is, and making sure that every day I was doing meditation. When I started to implement these things, the potential outcome was the person that I wanted to be, was the person that had developed their physical body into one that I enjoyed to look at and that actually felt great, felt strong. But I also had the mental and emotional stability that I always wanted. Those were the potential outcomes through those actions. For all of these examples, there is both sides to the coin. Let's take the example of losing weight. When you bring accountability into your life, you will become accountable for both potential outcomes. Let's say the two outcomes would be you being the person that has the body that you always wanted. And the other outcome is you having the body that you didn't want. Right? But there are actions that created those potential outcomes. The going to the gym multiple times, replacing socializing with exercise and good eating habits or whatever it is. But those actions created that outcome. And you become fully accountable with the fact that you created that. But accountability also means that you became fully accountable for your actions that make you the person that is overweight. And you become perfectly okay with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Because in our life, we're going to have times where it's going to change. We're going to have multiple different examples throughout our life where we're going to want to and need to bring accountability in to make the changes that we want. But at this time, this person might be completely okay with living those actions that are more enjoyable, eating those enjoyable foods that they love and not doing all their strenuous exercises and doing those things, but knowing that this outcome, this is the person that I will become if I go down that route. And that you become perfectly okay with that. Accountability will clear out so much of the nonsense. It will really simplify your life, because when you are honest with yourself, when you're accountable for all of your actions and the person that you are, you're at peace. You're always going to be at peace, because the hard work that you put in to get the good body, you're going to be great with. And living the lifestyle, the more enjoyable lifestyle and actions that created the one that's slightly overweight, you're still going to be fine with, because you know that that is going to be the outcome. But accountability is going to be uncomfortable. Being honest with yourself is difficult. We live in a world where so many people can't be accountable, can't be honest with who they are. They would rather lie to themselves to say that I can have that outcome by doing these actions and being this person. When you push through that discomfort, that honesty, that accountability brings, all that is going to happen is it will create the potential for you to start living the life that you want. And that is what really matters. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button. And if you want more of this content, think about subscribing, because there'll be a lot more coming your way.